Hello everybody, Eric again, and this is technically video 42 just on logos. I don't count the ones where I'm just talking about some things and or any things where I'm doing like teaching stuff or showing how to do a couple of different things. So this is number 42, this is Cavaliers, and this is a negative space logo. Like the colors on this one. This actually bore out from when I did the Assassins, because when I did the Assassins, I did it in one color, and then like I said, don't ever do this because I made this mistake. I tried it in two other colors, and I did it in red, I did it in dark green, I did it in dark blue, and then I had to decide, and I kind of put it out to a vote on Facebook, and we kind of went with red being the one that I kept the Assassins at. And so I had these kind of cool colors and jersey concept, and I figured, what do I need to do to take full advantage of this? So we'll take a look, show you the uniforms here. With video, I'm looking at it right now, it's the pinstripes on the home jersey look a little lighter than they actually are, but this looks amazing in gameplay, both jerseys, because the it's like a muted navy blue, so it doesn't have that shiny, any kind of shine to it. It's sort of almost a matte type of color, and it stands out really well. I definitely would recommend color schemes like this no matter what you do it on. Again, sorry. And again, I'm a big proponent of the dark home jersey with the same color but slightly lighter pinstripes. I think it may not look good in the creation, but when you play, it looks amazing when you're watching these. So my team, the Diablos, does that with the dark red. And so, like I said, this bore out of the Assassins, and then I kept the color scheme and came up with the design. All right, so here we go. So what I did is another, just normally I put the capital letter of the team on one of the, whichever one gets the logo, then I just do the capital on it. Usually it ends up being the home team, so I just did that one. It's easy, just a combination of Shield 5 and Shield 6 to get those colors. Get those style. All right, so here's the Cavaliers. And color-wise, you're going to use a navy blue, a lighter blue. This is also going to be muted, so it's like about a medium-ish navy blue, black, white, and gold, slightly on the darker side. And I think this is one of the first ones where I actually used the number 7 as the nose. I think this is the one I actually came up with that. So, all right, so square 2 in white, 000106, then swish 6, starting there on the eyebrow, 46, 33, 0 rotation 13 on the scale. And the reason I kind of went with this style was kind of wanted to play around with the hat a little bit, and I kind of wanted to try a couple of new things, and then that's kind of what ended up happening here. Different way to do a mustache, different way to do chin beard. First time I used 7 for the nose, getting a little creative with the hat. There's only one pre-created thing on this, and that's the feather, but that's just kind of ran out of spaces, and in order to make it look nice, this is the one I chose. All right, so quarter ring there, it's the other part of the right eye, in the navy blue, 4826, 6 rotation, 6 scale, and then I used 7 in font 16. And again, I'm a huge fan of the number 7 when you're making noses, but I'm actually using this instead of it actually being, instead of it actually being this way, which is how we would normally have done it, which you could do. I try to do it the other way to kind of keep that negative space that I was using, but you could do it either way. Okay. But this particular one, the font 16, gives that nice curve, which allowed me to use, makes the nose visible in negative space. 101, 8, 357 rotation, 13 scale. And then to do the forehead and the brow, I went with 7 in font 15. It just ended up working out. It was a space saver, as I was going to do this with two other shapes and layers. And when I was going back and trying to see where could I tweak a layer here and there, and this one actually ended up working out really well for me. Say also in the navy blue, 84, 31, 56 rotation, 10 scale, and then swish 1 can be part of the mustache. Gives that little curly effect, and that you would see in sort of these like medieval, even late medieval style mustaches. 44, negative 29, 354 rotation, 17 scale, and then a swish 10, of course, in negative blue, or navy blue. 59, negative 25, 350 rotation, 14 scale, makes a nice mustache there. And then arrowhead 3 in the navy blue, 103, negative 77, 130 rotation, 9 scale for part of the beard. And then I did swish 9. I'm gonna tweak that just a little bit there. I wanted to, I felt the beard shouldn't be exactly straight, since this is a slight side view, not quite a 3/4 view. And so I felt like it didn't need to be a little different. And this is one I hadn't used this shape very much, and I've started to use it a little bit more. So there you go. So swish 9 in the negative blue, and then, sorry, navy blue. 92, negative 79, 194 rotation, 13 scale. And then go to the hat, bend 1, negative 59, 52, 0, 37 on the scale. Swish 10 to take up some space and get that bend. Is 88, 95, 162 rotation, 44 scale. You may notice that it just sticks out just a hair on the top. It doesn't really show in the video, but in real life it'll show. It will not show up when you're doing the logo on the hats and stuff like that. It just doesn't show. You won't see it. So that's where you can get away with one there. All right, ellipse 2 in the navy blue, 112, 124, 0 rotation, 27 scale. And then we're doing circle 1 to kind of shape that brim of the hat a little bit in white. 112, 137, 0, and 13 on the scale. Rectangle 1 for the top of the hat. I like this one for hats. It works out really, really well. 27, 126, 351 rotation, 30 scale. And then we're doing ellipse 1 in white, 110, 143, 265, and 14. You may ask, oh, Eric, why did you do a circle and an ellipse there? It's because I was going for 2 very specific styles of the hat. Circle could have worked if I really needed to save a space and just do everything for the negative on that. But I wanted the hat to have a slightly different curve than the brim of the hat. So if you want to do something different, you could just take the circle and make it a little bit bigger, move it up a little bit, and it'll change the brim. But that'll be your call. All right. So now we go to arc, gold, 2197, 180 rotation, 34 scale. Arc again in white, 21, 108, 182 rotation, 39 scale. That's just for styling. And then arc 3 in gold, 137, 112, 328 rotation, 17 scale. Then ellipse 1 for the back of the hat. In the blue, negative 97, negative 12, 310 rotation, 20 scale. And then swish 10 in white. It's shaping the hat. Negative 36, negative 7, 314 rotation, 39 scale. And then I'm doing right parentheses, font 3, okay? And that's negative 51, negative 31, 73 rotation, and 8 scale. You could use anything here you wanted. I just wanted to give a little bit more shape there. Actually, I don't even remember what my motivation was, because I've never used that text of that of the bright parentheses. I've never used 3 before, so that was the first. Also, a lot of firsts on this one. Switch 6, -20, -72, 36 rotation, 19 scale in blue. Arrowhead 3, -84, -89, 227 rotation, 12 scale. Shield 6, -44, -59, 284 rotation, 19 scale. Copy it also in that dark blue. -41, 310 rotation, 6 scale. Then swish 10. This is sort of like for sideburns. -28, 23, 329 rotation, 11 scale. Then the heraldry curves in gold. -137, 102, 357 rotation, 38 scale. And then that lighter blue arc, 2145, 170 rotation, 34 scale. And then shield 6, -50, this is in the lighter blue, -50, -61, 285 rotation, 11 scale. And then just to give it a little bit more color and style, ribbon 2, -56, -54, 3 rotation, 8 scale in the gold. Then I do outline, so you're gonna have to click on this and move it all the way up to the second highest level, because then after that you're gonna do Cavaliers in font 20, and that's at 0, -63, 0, and 11. This one took a while. This one was probably closer to 2 hours, as doing the hat was a pain. And then again, when I was trying to figure out how to do the nose and coming up with a 7, again, like I said, I think this was the very first one I ever used, the number 7 for the nose. And like I said, you can do it the way I do it, or completely flip it around 180 degrees and make it an actual nose. I think it works either way, but I kind of like fell in love with a lot of use of negative space on this one. So for the hat, I just put a circle behind it to do like a badge. Just did Cavaliers there in the chest. This one, like I said, I just used shield 5 and 6 to make those. And then on the mane, I just took the background off so that, it doesn't, so it looks nice on the jersey. Again, these colors look great. I definitely recommend. I'm a big fan of not using the bright colors, and using that, when you take the saturation down on these, I find these colors tend to pop a little bit more with your standard colors. So if you use like a yellow and then use a muted other color on the darker side, it makes the yellow look better. It makes the other color look better. Like with the white, the blue here looks fantastic with the white. And so, like I said, I'm a big fan of that. And then, like I said, what I did with the home jersey, or the road jersey too. Okay, so I just think those colors tend to work well. It's my preference. Doesn't have to be yours. So thank you again. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Tell your friends. And the next one up is the dark side, which I believe is a 16 layer one. Not a fan of Pink Floyd, but can acknowledge that they've got a pretty big impact on music, and I kind of wanted to see if I could just do the Dark Side of the Moon album cover. So that's all that was one. So that's coming up next. Thank you very much.